morning, everyone. My name is Amy Gill, your pharmacist that cares. And Happy New Year. You guys haven't been on here for a couple of weeks with the holidays and all the craziness. And I actually picked up a couple days at the pharmacy to help out as well. My Thursdays have been a little hectic, but Happy New Year. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Keeping warm. Boy, is it cold outside. It is, I think it was 12 when I went out to take the dog out this morning and then the kids to school. And hopefully, wherever you are, your roads are relatively clean. I know around here, they're not the best. So if you do have to go out and about, please be careful. If you have no reason to go out and about, don't be just going for no reason. It's cold. It's still kind of yucky. And we're going to get more snow tomorrow. So hope you are all prepared with your eggs and all your bread and milk and everything else that people cleared out. I was honestly in shock. I could not believe that. I don't know if you guys have seen the reel that I did or the pictures that I posted, but wow, when I worked last week and everybody was getting ready for this, mercy, I could not believe it. And the oddest thing, so here, you guys comment below because I'm really interested in this. Why were the bananas gone? This is crazy. So when I went into Walmart the other day to work, they had a huge thing like they always do, that big display of bananas. I'm like, oh, those look good. They were green, not like totally green, but they look good. I was going to pick up some for Alex and they looked nice and not bruised. Well, when I went to get off, there was like nothing left. I couldn't believe it. And I posted a picture of it. And I had a few other people say they went to Trader Joe's and Fresh Time and Schnucks, and they were out of bananas too. So what were people doing with the bananas? Now, granted, those were a good thing to eat if you lost electricity, right? But I'm just curious, why that fruit of any others? But anyway, as I digress. So since it is New Year's, what does everybody do when it is New Year's? Okay, guys, I know it's the 9th of January already, but what are they doing? They're making those New Year's resolutions, right? How many people have already made them? And by the 9th, how many people have already broken them? Probably a lot. Now, I'm going to tell you this. People always do that gym membership, right? If they start, they're like, I'm going to do this. Well, guess what? We've been snowed in for days. I'm sure your kids had extra days off for winter break as well. Mine had 2. I wish it would have been more. It was so much fun. But what was that going to do? That shut the gyms. And they should have shut because honestly, there was no reason for people to get out. It was terrible, especially here in St. Louis. We got almost an inch of ice, at least at our house. And nobody needed to be going out to the gym. But since they haven't gone out to the gym for a couple days and they only started maybe less than a week before that, what do you think's happening? Yeah, they're done, right? They're not going back. You know good and well. You know people like that. And maybe that's you. Maybe you're like, oh, I'm going to start the new year off right. I'm going to do this. And then life happens, right? I mean, snow happens. You shouldn't be out and about. But there could have been things you could have been doing at home, still exercising. Maybe meal prepping was a little harder since you couldn't get out and about. But you were home. Everybody was stuck home together. So how did you spend your time doing that? Well, I know we had a lot of quality time together and I enjoyed every second. But did you make plans for the new year? Did you think about where you want to be on December 31st, 2025? Yes, I know it seems like a long time away, but you guys, it really isn't. And the people watching, if you're anywhere around my age, and you probably have heard this for years when you were younger from your grandparents and your parents, time goes faster when you get older. And I seriously swear it does. So December 31st, 2025 will be here before you know it. So what are you doing? What are you planning to do for the new year? Do you have big goals in mind, whether it comes to your business? If you're in school, is it finding that perfect job when you graduate? What are those goals? Are they health goals? What is it that drives you? What are you working towards in 2025? Well, everybody starts off with these health goals and people go up and down just like a yo-yo with these things, right? But I want to help you succeed. There is no reason that we have to have that up and down yo-yo. Yes, we've been snowed in for a couple days. Was it okay to take a couple days off and just enjoy? Absolutely. We watched movies. We had fun. I mean, we just enjoyed. Yes, you need that because those moments you'll never get back. But again, just like having the milk and the eggs and the bread, were you prepared for that? Is your body prepared for maybe a day or two of not exercising or maybe being off your routine a little bit with your sleep or how you're eating? So just like we prepare for the upcoming snowstorm that's going to come and we get all those things ready, what are you doing to prepare your body for what's going to be thrown at you next? Because we have no idea what is going to happen in the next minute, the next hour, the next day, or the remainder of 2025. So how are you preparing? I have really set some big goals for myself of lots of things, even getting organized. Now, when I mean organized, yes, I actually worked on the game closet and I pulled a lot of stuff out. I got stuff organized. I got stuff that I'm going to sell, stuff that I'm going to donate, all these things. But it's not just the game closet that I'm organizing. I'm organizing my thoughts, because if you can organize your house, what's going to go from there? You're going to have less stress because things are just going to be in order. So let's talk about getting your health in order. Clean that pantry out. Let's get it ready for a healthy start to the new year. I have been getting ready to start a 7-day fresh start. This is like a jump start with some intermittent fasting included. That is just going to jumpstart me after the holidays, after the longer winter break, just to get ready to be my best. So if anybody is interested in some information on the 7-day fresh start, how intermittent fasting works, I've talked about this before. You guys, it's really not hard. It sounds scary. You're like, oh my gosh, fasting, it sounds terrible. It's not. I mean, I promise, maybe after the first day, and you know where the problem is? It's not in your stomach. It's right here. It's in your head, because you're like, oh, it's like 7:30. I need to be having breakfast. It's all these things that your body just gets used to doing. And you know what? I bet you can do it. I really don't think it's going to be that big of a difference. Like I said, it's really just wrapping your mind around it that is going to be the biggest hurdle. Then when it comes to working out, if you want a gym membership, great, go do that. But do it, okay? Don't just pay for it and not do it. Find somebody to go with. I have said this over and over and over. Find that accountability partner. Find a personal trainer, because if you are paying somebody that expects you to show up, you are going to show up because you're paying them extra money. It's not just that gym membership that comes out of your checking account or bank account every month that you don't even think about anymore. But you've got somebody that's messaged you saying, hey, it's time to come in. Where are you? Are we going to work out today? You know, all these different things that you have to do. If you're like, yeah, the gym really isn't for me, find a personal trainer that you can work with even online. Does this work? Absolutely. That's exactly what I do. And it works out well because, yes, you can still schedule it around your schedule and his or hers, but you're in the comfort of your home. If it's snowing, guess what? As long as your phone's working or your computer, you can still jump on and do that. A few free weights is really all you need. You don't need a whole gym. You know, if you want something fun and different, if you like rowing, get a hydro. Those are great. You can feel like you're on the open water. Get a Peloton. You can listen to the music and work along with those workouts. There's so many things you can do, and you don't need to find excuses. Even a Peloton or a hydro, break it down, pay it per month. I bet it's probably less than a gym membership. And you know what? You'll probably use it more because it's right there. And guess what? Other people in your family can use it too. It's not like the gym membership that you've got to get your own or get a bigger family membership. It's there in your house for everybody to use. So there are ways to do these things. There are ways that you can make it all work, but you have to work on your mindset first. That is the way with everything. So if you're going to have a healthy 2025 and beyond, it has to start today because like I said, before you know it, it's going to be December. So what are you waiting on? What are your goals? What are your resolutions? Even if they're not health related, let me know what they are. I would love to check in with you to see how you're doing with those. I would love to help be that accountability partner for you, just to see whether it's once a week or once a month, just to check in to see how you are doing. So that is what I want you guys to do for me today. I want you to, after you listen to this, you can either comment below, but if you don't want everybody to see what your resolution is or what your health goals are for 2025, just get on Facebook Messenger, text me, whatever it is. Please reach out to me. I would love to know what those are, what you guys are looking for, what you want help with, where you struggle, maybe just where you just need just that little boost. Like I said, you guys, this is not hard. It just takes some commitment. Anything that is worth it takes commitment. Anybody that is successful at absolutely anything in life has to work for it. It does not fall in your lap. And you might look at somebody like, oh my gosh, they're so successful, whether it's health-wise or in their business. You know what? You have no idea the sweat and tears that go on into whatever they are working on towards this goal in the dark. Nobody sees that. All they see is the success. It's like the Olympic athlete. Nobody sees everything that goes into all this training and the hours and hours. All they watch is that 15-second race and what the outcome is. So we have to start working on what is going to get us to that point. And I would love to help you do that. So reach out to me. Next week, we will talk more about if people reach out some resolutions they have, some goals they have. I will tell you a little bit more about mine and how I am working on it for the beginning of January and moving forward, because February is right around the corner. That's always a short month. So what are you waiting on? You're like, oh, then spring break comes, then summer comes. You guys, there's always an excuse. There's always a snowstorm. There's always those unexpected things that pop up in life, but we have to prepare for impact. So just like grabbing your milk and your eggs and your bread when that snowstorm is coming, let's prepare you for the healthiest version of you when life happens. My name is Amy Gill, your